lock in, which means that Mad should expect to have a strong mid jungle, but their bot lane is a little bit more focused on scaling. With the Gnar in the top lane,
go for any of these types of engages, so Mad Lions will be able to force them out of the river and pick up the Infernal for themselves. Mad Lions, with the Olaf and jungle especially, are looking to get those first. Carol does come through, so with the teleport up from Kaiser on that support, if you can call it a support trundle, as well as the global ulti there from Cars, was able to turn the tides in that fight to make it look very...
You've got mashed potatoes, you've got bread sauce, you've got cranberries, you've got comebacks. The comeback kids is what we were naming them, Ender, but at the moment it's SK who need a comeback in this game because Janex is using his ultimate underneath the turret and he's just getting dived. He's done. That's first blood. 15 minutes it took, but we get one quickly to follow afterwards. And Venter wants to introduce Humanoid to one of it.
With this one, the later we get.
Yeah, still hasn't completed that first item, but he's well on his way. Trying to get the sleepy trouble bubble here as Crown Shot dodges away. Uses that on Quartz and gets gobbled up by Limit, only to be thrust straight into the jaws of defeat. Shadow diving.
Must fight back on the other side. Trick is here. Limit has the Abyssal Voyage to jump in too, but they have to pull the trigger fast.
I mean, Orome doesn't have any rage building up. Here comes the Abyssal Voyage as Mad are looking to answer with that teleport. Dawning Shadow comes out. Orome healed up, still shielded. Venter diving under the turret, hits him with a Haymaker, and now Kaiser's out of position. SK trying to dive onto him. He jumps forward and jumps down onto Trick. That's going to taste a little bit like wine, but I'm sure he'll be a drink that he is well welcome for. As Kaiser gets an answering kill in the bottom lane.
Oh, SK just can't catch a break.
That turret's not long for Summoner's Rift, and SK, even with all 5 players here, I'm not sure.
Oh, they want to pick you off when you're in front of the Drake.
The sleep lands from long range, and Trick is already below half health. Shadow and Mad will get their 3rd dragon of the game. The Rift Herald is used in the mid lane to make sure that turret fell. And even with the dragon resetting, it's like, excuse me guys, you took me out of my house, I need to go back in. Trick here looking for the dive underneath the mid lane turret. Isn't going to be able to find too much. The redemption comes out. Venter has a flank position, perhaps looking for a showstopper. Trying to stop Mad's chance being erased by Mad Lions pretty quickly here. They will take the Mountain Drake, they'll get the soul. Of course, Mountain Soul.
No one thought Misfits were going to be good.
And can you blame them?
And were insane, right? They came out to such a strong start, while that has slowed down a little bit. Like, a lot of people still have really high opinions of the team.
Limit half HP as Kaiser puts it down the pillar. Limit tries to flash across the wall, but Kaiser takes him down.
Wait, that's not... What? Wrong way, buddy. Anyway, Mad Lions still on the chase.
Yeah, it took a quick trip back to the fountain. Wanted to go home. I've been playing a lot of coming across here for SK. Kaiser from the bottom side, looking to catch out someone. There's the pillar. Lands on Crown Shot and Limit. Both stepping forward. Janex on the wrong side, flashes away. Crown Shot already down to half HP as Limit is about to fall. The thick skin won't save you for too long here as Mad...
And the Elder Drake too, they should easily be able to convert down towards that as well. So there's been
you've got the subjugate, so you can go for these fights. But SK are trying to make something happen. They go for the Elder Dragon straight away. 3,000 HP left on it as they look for the steal. Here goes Olaf. It's taken by Trick. Can SK win the fight out of it though? That's the big question. Venter's already down to half. Trick has to flash away. Shutdown's already gone down on Trick.
Could see the tide to this game turn.
So yeah, let's discuss that a little bit further, because scaling-wise, you know, I look at things like a Zoe, I look at things like a Senna, and I see good scaling on the side of Mad. Obviously SK, Aphelios, Victor can do a lot. Set doesn't tend to have the impact he would have early on in the later game, but would you have like an out-and-out winner when it comes to scaling between these two?
Hold that thought, because Venter's TP flanking in from behind.
Oh my god, here we go. Dawning Shadow coming out, but here comes the TP flank. Humanoid, Banshees is pop. They're looking for the Senna. Can't be down to half HP already, but he flashes away. The Haymaker's not quite going to connect. Shadow on his way across already. Venter's done. Humanoid takes him out. And Mad have been able to strike back. SK looked for a pick. They looked for a catch, and they couldn't quite find it. Humanoid jumping in again. The sleep trouble bubble doesn't quite connect onto Trick. Now with bound up minions, Mad Lions are going to be able to break open the base of SK. And scaling doesn't really matter when Mad can just run through your base like this. They're looking for the win. Venter's still 30 seconds away. Mad have been pretty much in total control of this entire game, apart from that Elder Dragon stolen away from them. And there is the first Nexus Tower almost falling. Redemption used. The Nexus Tower goes down. SK still in that 4v5, still looking to stay alive in the fight. They have that Elder for just a few moments longer. But Mad can just reset, use the Curse of the Black Mist to get yourself in and out of the fight as much as you want. Sleepy Trouble Bubble lands on Limit. He's gonna burn the flash to get away. Orome building up the Mega Gnar, almost going in. Decides against it, but Humanoid's now looking for that second inhibitor tower. We'll be able to get it with the rest of Mad. SK trying to fight them back. There's another sleep. Lands on Trick. Humanoid not going to dash forward. Battlestar comes out, goes forward, only hits a minion, but SK just can't defend. Janex caught out. As now the re-engage comes, Abyssal Boy. Trick in by himself. Venter's on the wrong side of this. Trick jumps in. Good barrel back. They shut down Kaza a bit. Is that enough?
That's where you do have to make some hard decisions.
Yeah, you can see Shadow just running in from the side. Trick almost dies there just at the dawning. Shadow, whatever's going to come out, he'll be dead before it even arrives. Trick is down. GA pops on Shadow, but the fight continues as Venter goes in. Kaiser with the one knocked back. Moonlight Vigil coming out, but really not enough damage there from the Aphelios. Almost takes down Kaiser. Can't quite get it. There's the root from the Graviton, but now with all 3 inhibitors down, Mad Lions are on the chase. Just a second as the, I believe Mad Lions are just closing this one out. And
There's just the Nexus left, Fnatic. I can take it from here.
There we go.
Stuck on the mountain. It will be Mad Lions picking up every single last kill they can find before they pick up the win as well.
And there we go. They get the win. Mad Lions are victorious at the end of the day. Good stuff. Abadage has played a couple... Oh, it's Azir instead. He's played a couple of games of Azir as well. So scaling pick can harass down something like an Ornn. And it makes me wonder now, and it makes it a lot easier to land that taunt.
Yeah, I can see that. We see a bit of a gank happening in the mid lane right now.
Febiven's very low on health, has the flash. Sonic Wave connects and Febi was trying to flash away from it. Here comes Razok trying to keep his mid laner safe. Lorx flashes forward, Febiven with the knock up, but he should fall. First blood is going to go over to Abadage. He secures it. Razok's going to try and chase Abadage back, but Lorx
can just play front to back, and they can even threaten the backline because of how long range the Ornn is. The Razor Gragas, there is an exhaust on the side of Denick as well. I think there's something that's been very valuable as we see a gank set up in the top lane.
There's the Nature's Grasp, flash away, but that cats are gonna chase down. The root comes out, the Sonic Wave gonna connect as well as the Cannon Barrage comes in, but Lorx will be able to walk away from that. Good play from Schalke. 2-0 up, 10 minutes in the game. Razok's looking for something, but he's on a ward. Predator coming in. Odo could just act as a body block, but great flash from Razok over him. Odo's going to heal up
more than enough crowd control to set that up. Now, if it weren't for the GP ultimate, Lorx might not have been as low. See another fight in the mid lane. Febiven, no flash, of course.
Odo.
We do see a gank in the top lane.
Now, Odo has no flash, pops at the Nature's Grasp, trying to dodge away here. Razok's holding on to
is he going to solo kill him?
I don't think he can solo kill him, but he was very close. The barrel is still there. Explosive cast for Razok will knock Odo back. Now Odo's thinking, but that's that magic. Goes in with the Twisted Advance again. The knockback. Oh, Razok almost died. Odo, that was almost beautiful. Put him on a
high experience coming in there. Almost getting that kill on Razor. Another gank happening in the bot lane.
Oh, Denick's Justice Punch was blocked there. Kicked back, giving the kill over to Inaxi. As you say, Odo tried and the call of the Ford God missed, and Schalke able to walk away from that one pretty easily. And now with Odo Wamne coming in from the side, Febi does have flash, has the exhaust of the unsealed spell, but here comes the Nature's Grasp. Queen's coming in, they flash forward, the lockdown onto Razok is absolutely beautiful. And there goes the dredge line as well. They're trying to take down Febiven before he can get away, but in comes Denick, looking for the taunt, already to a ball, and they could even get 3 here, but Dan on the chase. Odo trying to get away with the Twisted Advance, can't quite do it. Ends up being a 1-2 trade in favor of Schalke.
Props to Schalke. I was really impressed with the end. Of course, they can't do anything about Dan flashing over the wall and securing that kill. So
gives you double elimination. 5th and 6th only have 1 chance. If they lose their outer playoffs, anything above 4th has 2 chances, 2 bites at that apple. And if Schalke can play spoiler instruction,
all of this is still very valid. And when we think about how these fights are executed, I think
Schalke trying to get the mid cryo as Razok comes in with the Predator. Call of the Forge God used, hit Screams and Abadage, but good knock up in response. The Moonlight Vigil comes out. Razok already down to half HP. Lorx trying to jump in. Here comes Odo. Nature's Grasp hits 2. Denick already dead. Razok down. Very low, about 400 HP on
Razor gets chunked out at the start of the fight. Denick doesn't even use his flash in the fight. And now Schalke, they're in a great position to secure the Ocean Soul.
I think Odo's going to try and lock up Razok if he can. Dan, chunked out by Abadage. Razok goes in. The explosive cast being used already. The Dragon's secured. Schalke get it. They get the kill as well onto Razok.
Good roams to set up dives. And now with such great Drake control, they're setting up for the Baron. This is a do or die fight for Misfits. Otherwise, they're going to lose control of the game.
Odo's ult is almost off cooldown. Denick already chunked out. Look at the damage coming out. You can see Dando trying to answer with some barrels of his own, but that Baron is down to 2,000 and already the lockup on Febi. He has to flash away the Baron. He's not going to reset. And this should be it. They get it. Schalke. Ocean Soul, Baron.
One of the questions that was brought up was, will these players be able to put on more of a scrim performance because they're not on a stage? In this position, they're usually the one at a deficit. They're usually trying to defend their base. So let's see how clean they can close.
Still, they've got cannons in each of these waves. As you say, they spawn every wave after the 25-minute mark. And this will be at least 3 turrets taken by Schalke off that Baron push.
Yeah, so that if they want to take the safe play, they should wait for the next Baron to spawn, or maybe even the Elder, which spawns about 2 minutes time.
Here we go. They're forcing. Nature's Grasp coming out, the sentry's put down, they're just looking for the turret. Dreams going forward, Moonlight Vigil's going to land as well, but here comes the call of the Forge God. It's Misfits try and answer the pressure coming out from Schalke. Oda was tanking the turret, but Dreams is being caught out, Dreams is dead. Forbidden able to get away, the Ignite is tempting on him, but that's not going to be enough, and the turret wasn't focused by Schalke. They were looking for the kills, and instead, perhaps they won't even break open the turret. The sentry falls, and that tower still stands.
So, there, Inax was too afraid to approach.
Mid lane tower still stands as Misfits look to knock it down. Of course, they used the Rift Herald here earlier, but now that turret will fall. All the control was in their inventories. Odo still sitting. Call of the Forge God misses by a mile. Moonlight Vigil's not going to hit as Forbidden uses the Searing Charge to try and get away. Dreams flashing forward, trying to catch out Lords, and they've got one. Hero's entrance comes out from Zenic a little bit too late. He doesn't really care too much about that. Elder Dragon resets 6,000 HP on it. That ward in the back of the pit's going to do so much work now. They pull the Elder out of vision. Here goes Febby. There's still 4,000 HP on it. He's very tanky, but he's not tanky enough as Lords jumps forward. Febby trying to do what he can, but he's locked in the pit with all of Schalke, and he has to flash out. And that should be the Elder. It resets once again, but Forbidden's not going to be able to get in that pit. The Elder Dragon taken here by Schalke. Great stuff by them. And Abadage just jumps. Oh, flipping hell. Abadage just destroys them. He takes the triple. Misfits were not expecting that. Lorox looking for the Sonic Wave. Abadage flashes forward. That's a quadra. Give him 4. Give him more. Rezog runs for the hills because he is all on his lonesome, and Schalke are looking for the win.
Wow, Abadage recognized that, hey, with the Elder Dragon, I can just melt through everyone. I'm level 18. I've got the death cap completed. Perfect play from Abadage. He gets himself the quadra kill. Schalke looking to upset the apple cart. They will take down Misfits as they push onto the next set.
Schalke trying to prove that they deserve that 4 in their name. Currently sitting at 3 and 11, but it looks like it's going to be Schalke Veer Elf right now because they will take the win and they will take down Misfits.
Very impressive.
The ability to play through bot lane, which is something that analysts have been asking Excel to do for weeks now.
Okay, but to be fair, no one said do it against Fnatic. Gambit and already Excel are losing.
How does this happen? Already?
Liverpool wants to roam out of this lane.
Well, I think look at bot lane too, because you have a TP coming in. Helsing wants to go forward.
Play. The hook's gonna come through where it's gonna go. Patrick gonna get knocked. And the incredible thing here too, as well, Ender, is that now that we have Cassio committed to top start, and so we shift our attention mid lane. Expect's gonna have to be careful here. Point and click the stun. The hook's gonna be the follow-up. Pulled right back into this one. The box coming out too. Oh, Renekton's gotta run for his life. The hook comes in for Blitzcrank. It's gonna be enough. The 1-for-1 traded back, and Patrick gonna grab that cash out.
Yeah, well, Fnatic trying to speed things up. Excel needed to find a punch back, and they did. But here's the problem. Actually, top lane getting frisky.
Nemesis has to sidestep as much as he can, but here comes the Karthus ultimate. Ulti coming out as well. He gets shut down.
Yes, Patrick got the kill, but remember, a minute before that, Fnatic had killed Patrick, so he lost 75% of his stacks and really wasn't able to cash in on much.
Yeah, a bit of a sad state of things good on Fnatic. They're able to find that kill. Now Nemesis has to play fancy footwork, and Kadril's getting a little bit embarrassed here in this 1v1. Is he going to connect a Skittle? Does it? And you feel like there's nothing you can do, and it's a point-and-click ability, and there's the Karthus who can't hit a Q, and you wonder why anyone plays this champion. And Kadril, he had one of those, why would anyone play these champions? So pretty good hit ratio. Misses 3, misses 4. We're not going to get a chance to talk about it, though, because Torre gets caught in, well, his own territory and gets knocked out.
That replay mid Kadril looked like the most insane Karthus player I've ever seen.
That's called
he landed
selective
50%.
editing. That's when you get the montage. Now Whipple's looking for his own montage. Another kill picked up on Kadril, and Excel are getting dumped down across the map, but now they're going to look for some retribution. Expect dashing in, is going to find the stun. Wants to dice right back out into Whippo. Mickey coming in on the backside, uses that Summoner Spellbook Exhaust. TP coming in as well, but Fnatic are definitely going to be winning the fight here. Mickey tries to run to safety, but his own... to me, it just felt like an instinct play, Ender. Like, they had people in the play, they were going to try to make things happen, but Torre's been hooked again. Somebody's going to throw the cat fast. The entire team is running over, but they might just feed a kill right into Patrick. You wonder which Hylissang version of Hylissang you're going to get every time you step into a game of League of Legends if you're a Fnatic fan. Well, the damn good one. He's going to have to dash here, but solid input buffer on the Searing Charge does take him out to safety. In the meantime, Excel are getting a fight kicked off, and now they've turned everything around as Hylissang's been hooked, but the rest of him gets taken down. Another cash out for Patrick, but Fnatic are here to play. The knockback is there. Reckless going over the wall. Torre instantly dead, but the Ornalt is coming in now too. Patrick, how much more damage does he want to do? But keep fight for XL. Kadril smiting down, but who gets it in the end? It's going to be one more kill trying to come through. Expect stepping forward, a bit more chaos here in the pit. The Renekton in the midst of everything, and Fnatic may have overstayed their welcome. Patrick going to grab another one. Even going to get it. Looks like it might be one more. They're trying to finish him off. The flash away. Right back into Reckless. Kadril has to keep his eyes up, but it's not going to matter. They're missing out on the opportunity to break plates here, but now on the chase. The side
Here comes Fnatic.
Knockup's going to be there. Mickey looks like he's going to be the sacrificial forge god for the entire team. His Expect's just going to run out of this one. Hillesang, though, with the Swifties. He's got the Jordans on. He's trying to run him down. It's going to be enough. The play backwards. Expect now needs to turn this one, but it's going to be incredibly difficult because Pantheon's now here
to gain control of the river and the objective as well.
And look, 9 times out of 10, I'm not worried about Cloud Team. It's always going to feel good. But now here comes the Ornn engage, trying to zone the entire Fnatic lineup off the tower, but they burned a major cooldown. They do not want to take a fight now that the Ornn ult is gone. Whippo's suddenly on the backside. He's waiting. He's looking for
a little bit more frequently for Whippo up in the top lane, but especially if they do get that soul nut, they both have TP, so they should be able to go for this duo push on this side of the map, and the rest of Fnatic seem like they want to respond too and focus down here in case fight were to break out.
You don't really need the
but sometimes you do because you don't have boots.
The point of the game.
It's true. She's level 16. She's effing on him.
That was an interesting ult, wasn't it? And now Fnatic started off because Nemesis is coming from the side. Tori's been caught out. A beautiful hook. Reckless now going right, and that damage is insane. Expect now caught in the middle of multiple members. They are going to walk away. Cable throwing down the ultimate. How much work can it do? What can it do to bring the team back to this fight? Whippo now going to back off. Uses the invulnerability, uses the ability to block damage, has been taken away now, and Excel just backing out here under the tower. Only 1 taken down on the side of the Fnatic for 2 on the side of Excel.
Yeah, but importantly, Excel were able to eliminate self-mage, so that removes a lot of the Baron.
But it's just so easy for him to be CC'd that he actually cannot walk forward into this team. The only person he can approach is Reckless, and Reckless might be stronger now because they're zooming into bot lane. Expect buys a bit more time. This is a stopwatch there, but it's not going to be enough. The spear shot comes out, and Whippo's going to finish that kill. Suddenly, it's an exposed inhibitor, 2 exposed inhibitor. Nemesis is going to grab one down. Pantheon going to jump right in the middle of the team. Mickey, KazaLoLL, and the rest of Excel now trying to back off, but this has got to be it. They've got the Cloud Soul. Everything's in position to win.
At some point, you just gotta say we're fighting now, Excel, because you've lost the Baron, you've lost the Drake Soul, you've lost from going down. Reckless with a nice little swoop-de-doop into bot lane for the kill, but mid lane fight breaking out.
Speaking of swoop-de-doops, Reckless swooping in on Expect. Nothing the little crocodile can do. He was viable from early to mid game, but it's 30 minutes now, and it's Kaisa time.
Look, that was all dupe, no swoop. Fnatic now ready to close this one out.
Walking in, Whippo going to take a bit of poke here, but has the Aegis Assault, can just back off, mitigate some of that damage. Just going to get the sidestep on the hook there. Patrick definitely has to be very careful. Cass comes out and they've isolated the Draven, and now we're on face first to do it, but they have to be careful. By a bit more time. Ornn ulti has now been used, so while they've saved the Draven, their base is now in shambles. Fnatic now walking in, the flash forward from Nemesis to try to have some fun with it. KazaLoLL going to die in the midst of the enemy team. How many Skittles can he hit? Not even going to try for it. Goes for the ult, maybe. Just maybe Excel can try to get it done. The flash forward from Hillesang. The hook goes wide, it's not what they needed, but Reckless right into the back line. The exhaust is there, but it's too little, too late. He needed it 15 minutes ago. It's not going to be enough. Fnatic walk down the lane and end the game.
team's turret has been destroyed.
As expected, the Braum lock in, there's the Leona as well, and we'll get on into the game as soon as we can. Any that really
Olaf requiring attention from both sides of the map, especially with the mid laners rotating up on towards there. Jacktroll though.
Yeah, he's looking for the engage here as the Make It Rain comes out, but here is Xerxes in time. Jacktroll still has the flash to get away, but here comes the counter teleport. Destiny flashing. The Ignite is taking one more order. Will be enough, and that's first blood. But I mean, Alfari's trying to get away in the bush, but the Undertow doesn't connect. Now Alfari steps forward. There's the Ragnarok. Alfari's going to slice and dice away with the Zenith Blade chasing him. He's healthy coming in from the side as well, and that is a very...
It's real. He's
Anyway, Jacktroll trying to come up towards the top lane as Alfari pops the Dominus, but the Ragnarok has been used. Counter TP to try and answer this gank as Nuke joins the fray. Call of the Forge God comes out. He'll be out of the start by the time that he gets to it, and there's the knockup. This is not good for KazaLoLL. Jacktroll a little bit.
The stun did not last long enough on towards Nuke Duck to prevent him from popping that ram the opposite direction one more time and netted them.
Alfari is getting chased down here. The Reckless Swing coming out. The Undertow is used as well, and that is a very, very dead Alfari. I'm not even sure Xerxes can take this 1v1. Like, it's a 3-level disadvantage for...
But like,
meanwhile...
How much pressure is this guy creating, right? Like, Xerxes and Nuke Duck both walking up towards...
A little bit by Nuke Duck here, but he'll be able to slide across the wall. KazaLoLL miles ahead. Scheme took him for flank. There's the Solar Flare. They're going in for Destiny. Unbreakable comes out. A great Glacial Fissure will stop them, and Jacktroll dived a little bit too deep there. Destiny and up in the bottom lane as they look for the first turret of the game, but I believe that's going to go over to KazaLoLL as he takes the... And Alfari was forced away. Rift Herald is like, oh, come on. Have to kill this horde of minions before we can charge on.
I mean, this game, like many other Vitality earlier on, a Jacktroll.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be face checking. To put the team on his back to a degree as the game goes on.
No, I think you're on the money there with the Leandris. Oh, Selfie.
Solar Flare coming in. Selfie. Oh, that was very well played.
Super dead here.
Nah, he's got this. Wait, he's got this. 1v2. 1v2. Needs to dodge away. Jumps straight in, but the Emperor's Divide is going to get picked up by Xerxes. Flashes away from the knockup. Xerxes. Emperor's Divides him back into the wall, and Selfie's locked. He did have a tower.
This game, well, Vitality do have the gold lead. The cleanness of their play leaves some to be desired.
The cleanness.
The cleanness.
Cleanliness. Am I going to have to do a linguistics lesson with you as well as with Vedius?
Wait, what linguistics lesson did you do with him?
He said a little unique, and I was like, that's just wrong. Now the engage is going to happen as Jackdraw's called out. Scheme's trying to fight against Nuke Duck. How far away? Down to half HP. The Solar Flare's going to land, but look at how healthy Nuke Duck is. Even knocked back, he's still only taking a third of his HP bar. Upset's joined the fray as well as Selfie tries to dash away, and Alfari coming in. Here's the call of the Forge God. Nuke Duck trying to land the connection, hits it on 2. Alfari jumps forward. That's 1. That's 2. Kabashad's dead. Selfie's now knocked up. Doesn't have the flash. Doesn't have a hope in hell of live. Xerxes jumps forward, and in the end,
It is.
I'm going to have to teach you maths.
Honestly, it's past midnight. I'm going to need you to cut me a little slack.
Anyway, right now, Vitality are trading a dragon for a bat. So, Origen's going to start this one up. Upset's coming across. I don't know if Vitality are going to get him in time. Selfie is on his way.
He's got the chakrams. He's going super fast.
You can hear. Zing, 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 zing. Oh, Selfie's noticed. Oh, 4,000 HP still left on that, and Skeens doesn't have smite. Do they threaten? Selfie jumps in, Emperor's Divide gets him back. Vitality is a great place to fight. Comp opens up with the bullet time. Destiny goes golden though, and already Selfie's dead. Now Alfari coming in from the bottom side. Skeens still doesn't have the smite. The flash forward, but Xerxes is the one to secure it. Now Xerxes gone down. Alfari's going to stun up Comp. Here comes the re-engage from Vitality. They just dive into the pit. 2 for 2, 2 for 1. In fact, in favor of Vitality so far, and Vitality is still on the chase. They're looking for Nuke Duck. The sentry comes down. Could grab it to move, but Nuke Duck locked in place with the Zenith player, and that's 3 dead. Vitality clean up.
With the, ranged threats on the side of Vitality, they do have a fighting chance.
I've also realized, you know how we talked about Ornn upgrades earlier? We forgot that Alfari
couldn't figure it out.
I was discussing it earlier with Betty, and I said it's 2 blades of the Ruin King. It's going to take a little while before he gets in. Actually teleporting behind the Ocean Dragon here. Origen going to try and fight it. Kabashad looking for the flank position as here comes the call of the Forge God. Jackdraw's on the front line, lands the Solar Flare, and Kabashad's running in from behind. Jackdraw very tanky with the gargoyles, but he's already down, and not very too much damage sustained here by Origen. Schem's going to flash away, Emperor's Divide comes out as well. Moonlight Vigil doesn't hit, and now Kabashad's on the wrong side of the wall as he tries to go into the GA straight away, and they're just picking Vitality off. Vitality are running into them 1 by 1. Origen are very happy to accept these kills. Selfie has to flash away. Origen are still on the chase. There's the flash, there's the Winter's Bite, and there goes the bird.
He's going on, who to attack, where to go. Vitality are 5 people with their comms cut off, right? So Selfie gets caught out. It's just a disaster.
Have we... It's just... It seems to be a highlight reel. The Scheme should be up there with him. They should be working as a 2-man squad to try and get some of this vision down. Now, the Call of the Forge God comes out once again as the tower falls in the mid. Vitality.
OG wait for another pick. They have the Solar Flare on Xerxes.
And it connects.
Well, the sunnier disc.
The sunny delight disc of deliciousness. Anyway, Scheme's put out a little bit here. Pops the explosive cask and gets popped himself. Reverse summoners. To fight around this right now. So on the red buff of Origen, and that's not but yeah, I can understand the reasoning behind it. So, and here we are, too late. Yeah, well, it put out the 2 minions that it hit.
All right,
so it did its job. However, Upset and Xerxes when the top lane pushing in the inhibitor tower. This will be the inhibitor shortly to, and Origen have truly broken the backs of Vitality here. Really not too much even Kabashad can do in this situation. Selfie pinged with a Winter's Bite as Comp steps forward. There's the explosive caster, not Comp. And Origen, I fear they may reset and look for more, but instead the Call of the Forge God's coming out, lands on Selfie. Upset, what? What did Upset hit him with?
I'm gonna go ahead and watch that myself here, because that was a lot of damage from very far away.
Was it?
Oh, he had the Gravitum gun on him already and just popped at the same time.
What on earth? That was actually crazy. I mean, Origen are winning the game. GA isn't quite popped here on Kabashad as Nuke dives onto the backline. Alfari there as well as Kabashad goes down, and Origen playing with their food before they take the Nexus. Kabashad's going to try and flash away, but he cannot escape the oncoming onslaught that was Origen. They continue to chase. That's another Comp dead for the first time this game. And the bullet time locking Jackdraw and Schemes in their base. Great play from Origen. They will take the win and go to 11 and